G'day, it's Farmer Jay, and welcome back to the farm. Well, yeah, we're staring at what can only be described as a lovely stack of pallets of mineral feed, just delivered from the store. What I want to know is what mineral feed does exactly. In my initial cow video, I did a little bit of testing on it, but for the most part, no, I just kind of brushed it off. But I've been seeing certain YouTube videos and certain posts in the forum where mineral feed does the same thing as the silage additive. It gives your cows 5% more feed. I don't see how that would work, because you can only put in as much feed as your silage or your TMR mixer can handle. I've heard things saying it produces 5% more milk. Well, I saw no proof of that. And I've heard other people say it makes the feed last longer than if you don't have the mineral feed in there. All of which I'm very curious about. I'm curious about what the people are claiming, but I'm also curious about where they got these facts from that it does these things. Because nowhere on Giant's website or anywhere can I find anything official from Giant saying what mineral feed does. I did find a link or a post that says silage additive put into a forage wagon will give you 5% more yield versus either a forage harvester or a forage wagon with nothing in it. So we're going to set up a test specifically to find out what silage mineral feed does. I'm going to buy 30 cows for each barn. I've got 2 set up, and I'm going to fill them. One, this barn here, closest to us, has, as close as I could get to the perfect mix. I'll show you that in a second. And the other barn has just a plain mix. No mineral feed added. So let's add the cows first to this barn anyway. Do we want to go? Let's go with mature Holsteins. We said 30, right? 30. Buy. Yes. Now, first day you buy any animal, its health is going to drop. And you just saw the cow's health drop. So that'll be part of our test too, is to, let me just stop this for now. I forgot to open the window. As you can see, the mix ratio is 37, 37, 20, and roughly 5% mineral feed. So it is pretty much bang on the money as to what TMR should be. So let me go ahead and finish unloading this. And then I'm going to go ahead with the other barn and I'm going to buy 30 cows and put, there we go, and put the same, exactly the same amount of TMR in there. The only difference will be the TMR doesn't have mineral feed in it. And I will show you that in 1 second. Okay, so we have 45,000 liters, and as you can see, the mixing ratio, I did my own usual mix. I did 50% silage, 40%, I tried for 40% hay, and at most 10% straw. So let's go ahead and we'll feed these cows. And then remind me, we have to give each barn a name. So when we're looking at the stats, we will know which barn we are talking about. Come on, there you go, you're done. And I don't know if you noticed the icon for the TMR with or without the mineral feed was exactly the same. It wasn't forage as if we had put something wrong in there. Shippy. Okay, I'm looking at this from the wrong angle. We'll call this one Barn A, which is the one with the mineral. Cow barn mineral. And we'll call this cow barn plain. Yeah, if you didn't know you can rename buildings, certain buildings anyway, just go into your build menu. The quickest way is Shift P, and then you just highlight the building you want to rename, and away you go. Just like we did. Okay, so let's take a look at our cows and see who's... So the mineral feed barn, the cows are at 44,999, 44,999 in the other barn. Straw, I filled them up with straw before we started. Okay, so milk, everything's at 0, including their health. So I'm going to skip ahead a day, and we'll see if there's... Because there's usually that 1 day to 2 day period where the health increases. I know if you use hay, it takes 2 days for the health to increase. I think TMR is 1 day, but I could be wrong. So let me go ahead and sleep for a bit, and then we'll take a look at the cows. All right, let's take a look at the cows. I purchased adults just so they would be at prime milking capacity. So we would have a good comparison of a healthy cow, fully grown, how much milk it produces with or without mineral feed. Okay, so the cow barn with mineral feed, their health is up to 100%. Productivity is 100%. Milk is 36.56. I don't see a difference in the stats. they're exactly the same, including the amount used. So let me skip ahead until, how old are the cows now? They're 19 months. I'll skip ahead until they're 24 months, and then we'll take a look at them. And I think I might have to give them some more TMR. I'll bring you back in when I do the TMR so that you guys can see that I'm not doing anything nefarious. Although I hope you know me better than that by now. Alright, I'll bring you guys back in a second, and I think I'm going to sell those horses since we are done with them from the last video. Alrighty, after the first 2 days, the cows are going through that food like crazy, so it's time to fill them up. Alright, so that's that one done. And as you can see, this one has same mix as the last time with 5% mineral feed. I forgot to point that out, but if you want to go back and check in the video, skip back, 30 seconds and see, you'll see there is no mineral feed in the other mixer. Okay, in terms of the cows, they're both worth $12.75, 81.56 milk, 81.56 milk. Straw has gone down, but this is the same. I expected that, and they are both at 68. Yep. 68,999 liters of TMR. Their health is 100%. So let me go ahead and skip forward 2 more months. Okay. I know we said we'd take a look at them at 1 year or 24 months old, but I think 23, we've had 5 months of full productivity. Even though we've had the cows for 6 months. Don't count the first month because no animal is productive during its first month. And that's whether you're running it on 1 day a month or whether you're running it on 20 days a month. It will take a cow 1 full month, well, any animal, a pig, a horse. It needs that first month to get established, get its health up, and then get into full production. So if we look here, both barns, they're at 100% health. Reproduction is both at 50%. Productivity is 100%. Milk is 21,656 liters for both. Straw and slurry is exactly the same. And 37,499, 37,499. So it looks like they are identical. Mineral feed does absolutely nothing in terms of your cow's productivity. Now, having been a dairy farmer, I can't say I'm surprised. I mean, we would put the cows out when the weather was nice enough for them to pasture, and they would eat the grass during the day. We'd give them a little bit of haylage or corn silage when it was milking time, as a little bit of a supplement. We wouldn't add anything to it at that point, but when the cows came in the wintertime, we added a little bit of mineral. Well, they were pellets. I'm guessing these are too. Just to keep them healthy. Same as you and I take a vitamin or something like that during the day. That's essentially what it is. Does it make us any healthier? I don't know. I would argue I'm in the same health whether I take my vitamins or not. My doctor tells me different. All right, and one more fact. And I'm going to use this fact to be important because I've done enough individual cow videos. But when I go to compare the overall productivity of animals to try and figure out which is your best return on an investment, these numbers will be important. So 30 cows on TMR produced 21,656 liters of milk. If I divide that by 30, in the 5 months we've had them, each cow has produced 721.8 liters. Which means that each cow is producing 144.373 liters per month. At this rate, at this maturity. I believe the older they get, the more they produce per month. But even if they don't, selling milk right now at the price it's at, so let's say we take that 144.37 and times it by 12. In a year, the cow will have produced 1,732.44 liters of milk, which is way off real cows. So we want 1.7 times a good price for milk, not the average price. Not the lowest price. We'll take the average price, which is $27.18. And each cow is generating, this is a mature cow, not including any calves it may have or anything else, will make $4,620 per year at this rate. I will be doing further testing into that because I want to see which animal provides the best return on investment. But that's going to be quite a long process, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, I hope you found it useful. If anyone challenges you or says depending on where you are or where you post. Why, why do you say don't put mineral feed in? You can something fell off my desk. You can just point to this video as proof that mineral feed does absolutely nothing. Anyway, I hope you found this informative. If you did, remember to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video. Take care.